evening. Today we'll be discussing session 5, Supply, section 7. Supply of goods and services is sale, transfer, barter, exchange, lease, import for a consideration and course of a furtherance of business. Online course with no consideration then GST would not be applicable. Car sale by individual, no GST as not in course or for furtherance of business. By dealer, GST applicable as per furtherance of business. By company, GST applicable as in course of business. Section 1, Schedule 1 of Section 7 includes supplies made with or without consideration. Section 2 of Section 7, Schedule 2 of Section 7 includes supplies of goods and services. Uh, uh, Computer disposed of without consideration. GST applicable as ITC has been taken. Car disposed of without consideration as a negative list under Section 17, hence ITC not taken. On purchase, hence no GST on sale. Car disposed of with consideration, GST applicable as in course of business. Company purchases old car from individual, no tax under Section 9 4 on 9(4) on individual, as it is not in course of a furtherance of business, hence no tax on company as well under Section 9(4). Dweller purchases old jewellery from individual, Section 9(4), applicable on individual. It is not in course of a furtherance of business, hence no tax on jeweller. New jewellery 1 lakh in place of old 80,000, then jeweller paid GST on 1 lakh. One state, one registration, two states, two business verticals, two registrations, two branches, then also one registration, one principal place of business, one additional place of business. Note ITC will be available on both branches. In case more than one registration in one state, then the same would be treated as distinct person. A distinct person, a person who has more than one registration, would be treated as a distinct person. Any supply between distinct person would be taxable. Hence, stock transfers between different registration would be taxable as a distinct person. Supply of goods between related directors controlled or a family or distinct person shall be taxable. Buy one get one free. No GST as neither related nor distinct. Free warranty, no GST as neither related nor distinct. Free samples by pharma, no GST as neither related nor distinct. Newspaper shampoo, no GST as neither related nor distinct. Stock transfer interstate, GST applicable if transfer within distinct person. Cash paid is outside GST. Schedule 3, neither supply nor a service. Uh, Example, canteen. Tax is paid as between related person. Rent a cab, part of salary on the job, no GST. Food coupons, part of salary on the job, no GST. Laptop, no tax. Car, no tax. Flat, no tax. Mobile phone requirement of the company, hence no tax. If the necessary requirement of the company, then not taxable. Uh, Up to 50,000 taxable, more than 50,000 taxable between employee and employer. Part of CTC, no tax. Free book, no GST. Exemption for RCM vendors, no registration under GST is required. SEZ to be registered. Canteen expenses, no credit available, negative list. Cash discount, net discount valued to be disclosed. Turnover discount done to debit and credit notes. Conveyance, no credit. Guest house, no registration. Rent, residential dwelling exemption. Hostel rent can be taxable. Guest house is eligible. No RCM on canteen bills. NGOs to be registered. Specified objects NGOs to be registered. Registration when threshold limit is exceed. Uh, Electricity is not taxable. Electricity supply is not taxable. HSN wrong change of invoice. Loading and unloading GST applicable if GTA is taking that. Uh, Exemption under GST 20 lakhs in that state only as it has in case it has interstate sales, then it mandatory registration. Section 22 registration. Section 24 compulsory registration in case of interstate suppliers. uh, Example, bank ordered 3 lakhs per branch as it is interstate would have to compulsorily registered on the GST. Example, Gurgaon registration and gets a Delhi audit, then need to compulsory register in Delhi as well. Aggregate turnover of for rupees 20 lakhs limit, exempt included, RCM included, April to June turnover to be added for the purpose of GST. NHPC power generation, no GST in power generation. But if it takes services of advocates, GTA, then NHPC would need to get compulsory registered. In case of registered, all compliances of the GST to be followed. In case 9.3 is applicable, then registration 9.4 to be followed. NHPC needs to hire a CA. CA unregistered, contract 10 lakhs, GST 0, but on NHPC section 9.4 would be applicable. Hence, self-invoice payment voucher payment of GST return. CA registered, CA 10 lakhs, GST 1.8 lakhs, total cost 11.80. Cost of NHPC will be 11.80, not much compliance. Hence, NHPC would prefer to hire a registered CA. Control for organization. Vendor code cannot be opened without GST registration. B2B transactions, all accessories would be registered vendors. Composition scheme. The limit has been increased to 1.5 crores and 1 crore for special category states. Traders and manufacturers are 1% and restaurants is 5%. Section 10 says, subject to provisions of Section 9394 RCM services. Uh, uh, Not applicable as composition. Dealer is registered. Drawbacks: you cannot collect tax, you cannot issue tax invoice, buyer cannot claim credit, cannot register under composition scheme if he is engaged in business of non-taxable suppliers, no interstate suppliers, you cannot sell through e-commerce operator, manufacturer of goods may be notified, the vendor can make interstate purchases but cannot have interstate purchase opening stock. Intimate for the composition scheme, neither cash bill nor NRI goods and stock should not have been purchased in interstate. Goods should not be leviable to tax. Whether or not leviable to tax is exempted or non-taxable. Exempted is included. Exempt includes non-taxable. Exempt non exempt main set, non-taxable subset. Top of compositions, top of bill composition scheme to be mentioned. Composition scheme for every part of business. Quarterly returns for the composition dealer. Everything is quarterly, including payment of taxes. Composite supply. Composite supply is taxable person. Two or more taxable supplies naturally bundled. One is principal supply. Tax rate of principal supply. Gift. 2000, 12%, packing 500, 18%. So principal supply is gift, hence tax rate of gift would be applicable to packing as well. Education, accommodation, food. Education is the principal supply, hence the tax rate of education would be applicable to accommodation and food. AMC has changed. Now AMC separate rates are charged by some companies for services and goods. Mixed supply, taxable person, two or more supplies not dependent on each other for a single price is not a composite supply. Highest of tax rate of goods will be charged. Example, bucket of Diwali, diyas exempt, sweets 5%, aerated drinks 18%, charge 5,000 with 18%. This brings us to the end of the session. Please do like, subscribe the channel. Thank you so much.